All right, in this next segment, I like to call it X Factor. Okay? Because there are a couple of...
You have to edit this. How long is this? I thought we was just doing Romeo. What's this?
No. It's about Erykah Badu and Angie Stone.
Oh, okay. So that's the last
They
topic.
talking about their exes.
That's the last
No, I
topic.
got two more things.
This a long video.
No, it's
I'm running out of steam now. Come on.
You barely had steam.
I know. So wrap it up every night with these long intros. With these long intros.
Okay.
And 25. Who are you, Wendy Williams? She only give herself 20 minutes at the beginning of the show. We on the 7th hour.
Okay.
Face shrinking. I started off like, and I'm like, both of me like this.
Okay. Here's my thing. I love it. But I'm pushing through. I salute you. And you, my friends, are the epitome of Black excellence. Welcome to this episode of Undeniably Nikki. It is a special few days after Thanksgiving episode that I'm doing with my sister. We're gonna have a little sister chat with you. This is Kamisha, as you guys know.
Hello.
And so, first I just want to start it off by just talking about our Thanksgiving and what we did. So,
We cooked all day.
all day. We started late.
Yeah.
Well, you started early. You started at 7 a.m.
Yeah.
And then I woke up at 8:30. And then we didn't cook, well, you were already cooking
Cornbread.
To
make
the dressing.
Yeah.
And then so while we were waiting for the cornbread to get done, we went over to the living room and we were watching The Boys. And then we got serious. I went for a walk, she ran to the store, and then we came back and we started cooking all day. So, okay, you gotta give me something.
I'm like, this day sounds boring.
You're not giving me anything. You're not giving me any energy. And I'm just trying to go, and I'm like, give me something. Talk to me. And every time I look at you, you like...
I didn't really want to talk about our Thanksgiving. I don't think it was that eventful. Other than your ass being super high. Other than you being super fucking high.
I mean, it really wasn't that eventful. But we cooked together, and I cooked 3 things this year.
There's some big accomplishments. I cook every year, bitch. I wasn't impressed with myself. I wasn't like, ooh, I cooked Thanksgiving.
But I was impressed because I did 3 things. I did candy sweet potatoes.
Sweet potatoes.
The mac and cheese. And the banana pudding. Listen, that's a lot. That was a lot for me.
I know.
That was a lot.
Okay.
So I was proud of it.
I was like, what the hell happened on Thanksgiving? That's what the fuck.
We didn't have anything eventful happening.
Nope.
Other than the fact that I've decided that I'm going to stay away from edibles from now on. Because
I can't take it. I don't like it. It's not fun for me.
It makes me crazy. To be fair, my sister gave me this edible, but she did not tell me to just take half.
Yeah.
And
that's where you messed up.
I ate the whole piece of candy. It was like a piece of candy, like
a Starburst. It's a taffy.
Yeah, it was like a taffy. And she didn't tell me not to eat the whole thing. And I ate the whole thing because I was just like, oh, candy. Child. Crazy. It ruined my Thanksgiving. I couldn't even eat my food. I literally could not even eat. I just fell asleep. fell asleep for 2.5 hours on the couch.
So I can't focus. I can't focus. What do you need to focus on?
I could not focus.
How can I come down? How can I come down? Like, eat.
I couldn't even hold my head up. I literally could not even hold my head up.
It wasn't fun.
I was like this. And then I finally just said, sister, take it. I can't. I'm gonna fall asleep. And I fall right to sleep though.
Yeah.
I fell right to sleep. But the next day, when she was telling me about me, I was cracking up. She was just like, I'm done.
No more.
No more. I have to stick to wine. I have to stick to wine and champagne because it makes me crazy.
I don't get it. I love weed. And weed love me. I be like, I was on the same edible, but I was dancing after that. I feel like I'm in a Spike Lee movie. I'm just in slow motion just.
I don't feel like that. I don't feel like that at all. I feel like
I was chilling.
You was like,
I took the same edible and I was like, I'm okay. I'm like, ride it out. It's fun.
no, she's not how you say how you must be like, I'm high.
Oh, yeah. I was like, when it hit her, she was like, oh my God, I think I'm high. I'm so high. And I was like, I'm high. Let's have a good time.
It was a whole nother level. It was too much. I was like, this is why I stick with wine. This is exactly why I stick with wine and champagne, because that works for me.
And you drink vodka too. You gonna say the socially acceptable.
Vodka too.
And champagne.
But I ain't had vodka in a long time. Vodka is my going out drink. That's my going out drink. But where I been? I ain't been out. Nowhere. Been right here in the house for this pandemic.
Oh, I miss clubs.
I do too.
You know?
And you know what's crazy? When pandemic happened, I was actually getting over going out. And I was just like, oh, I don't feel like dealing with that. And I was like, you know, the whole everything with the club, you know?
Yeah.
I was just like, I'd rather just go to like nice bars that have good music and keep it there. But I actually do miss going out too.
I miss dressing up.
Me too.
To dress up and to twerk something. I mean, you know, the new school, they just be on their phones. But I still be in the corner twerking by myself sometimes. Like, hey. Because you know, I go out by myself and be in the corner like, is this my song? Let me just twerk by myself.
You will.
I miss that part of going out.
Yeah.
Why?
Why? I was hoping.
I was Pacific. I was Pacific when I asked you don't be belching in my face.
It only happens when I eat In and Out. It does. Dang it. You know what's so messed up? I had In and Out earlier. I have not had one burp at all. And I just happened to get one now when he was like, don't be burping in my face. Come over. Y'all should see the look she's giving me right now. I'm sorry, sister. It just snuck out. It was the water. It brought it out.
I gotta edit this shit out. I don't want my belly in there either. Give me something to drink so I can make sure you edit it out. Disrespectful.
I'm sorry. Why I gotta be disrespectful though? I'm sorry. Oh no. We both got me cans.
Damn.
My hand weak. I can't do it.
Alright, I can't today either. Like,
Here. Oh, I gotta
it's a whatchamacallit in here.
yeah. Here, just use that. Try that.
What the hell I was looking for? Give me something else.
It's on the wine opener. You need this, right?
Yeah. I got it.
So
Don't try to help me when I get to the east, boy. You couldn't twist the motherfucker out.
I have weak hands. Anyway, where we leave off? You crazy.
Alright. Next subject.
Okay, so what I wanted to talk to you about with Thanksgiving, this was the point of Thanksgiving, but you threw me off because you was giving me no energy. Because she just got home from work, so she don't really feel like doing it, but she doing it. Why am I looking there? I need to look at the camera. This is a mess. So she just got off work. She don't really feel like doing my vlog with me, but she's doing it because she promised that she would. So she's not all the way in it right now, as you can tell. So anyway, so she threw me off when we were talking about Thanksgiving. I wanted to say, like, okay, so what are some meals or some foods that we grew up having on our Thanksgiving table that you're so happy we don't have to do anymore now that we do our own Thanksgiving? Like, we don't have to see it. I have mine.
What, chitlins?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to smell it, see it.
I don't want to smell it. I don't want to see it.
That's really the only other thing. That's the only thing.
Chitlins, yeah.
Chitlins, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so happy we don't have to see that anymore.
Or smell it.
Or smell it. Like,
worst thing ever.
The worst thing ever. And then people be like, just put some hot sauce on it. It does not make it better. It is horrible. Oh, I can't eat it. My mama loved them though. Mama loved chitlins, but I can't. Ooh. Chitterlings, do not want those.
I know what I do miss seeing. Unrised broccoli cheddar casserole.
Yeah, broccoli rice cheddar casserole.
Yeah.
Yeah. I miss that. I miss Granny's rolls.
Oh, yeah.
The homemade rolls. Granny's sweet potato pies. Or Mama's sweet potato pies.
All the cakes. The caramel cakes.
The
caramel cake.
Yes. The good old fashioned pound cake.
The pound cake.
The German chocolate cake. Oh,
all the cakes.
My fave. So I miss all the cakes. And I miss, more than anything, I just miss how big our family was. Like how so many people would come to Granny's house. And then when Granny passed, it was our house. It was our house. And Rod's house. And I just miss, like, just all our family come over. I miss that so much. I miss that camaraderie of just being around family and playing spoons.
Yeah.
Do you still remember how to play spoons?
Oh, yeah. I know how to play spoons.
I feel like I still remember it, but I'm not sure. Like, how many matches do you have to get?
It's just like deuces. You deal 5 cards to everybody.
Yeah.
And then the dealer pass around the card, and you have to match. As you match, you throw it out. So at the end, you end up having like 3.
All your match, and then you got to grab the spoon first. And then everybody grab after that. And the person with no spoon is the person that's out. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Oh, I used to love that. Do you know I thought that was a game and Polly came up with, but I just found out that it's not.
No, it's like a
Southern game.
Southern game.
Yeah. I had no clue. I thought our great Aunt Polly made this game up like my whole life until like 2 months ago.
I don't know.
Did you know that before?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't.
It's actually more popular amongst like Southern white folks.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Spoons is?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh, so before we go any further, I just want to make sure that you guys take a little time and hit the subscribe button. Hit that bell ding. And make sure that you are liking and commenting and sharing. Alright? Thanks, guys. So what else been going on with you, sister?
Girl. Hospital. Been in the hospital. Sick and shut in.
True story.
Sick and shut in. Needed to be on all the prayer lists.
You know what? This is not funny because it was a real health scare that she had. Okay, tell them what happened.
Even though I didn't think it was that serious until I found out it was serious. So, like last year, my job do like an annual health screening or whatever. So last year, my doctor told me when I did my adult wellness physical, she's like, you're very anemic. I want to get you on some, she's like, I want you to come back and talk to me. And we're going to get your blood and stuff up and get you on some iron pills. And you're very vitamin deficient. She's like, we're going to get you some vitamins to take. And we're going to work on it. And I'm like, okay, cool. I went back to the office to talk to her. And I waited for 2 hours, still didn't see her, and I had to go to work. So I looked at the little nurse and I said, is there anything else I need to know other than me being vitamin deficient? He said, no, that's what she wanted to talk to you about. I said, all right, I'll see y'all later.
She said, hi, I'm head out.
I'm head out, I got to go to work.
This was last year.
This was last November. So this year, it's time to do the health screening again. My doctor see me and she said, oh my God, you were so anemic last year and so vitamin deficient. Did you get that under control? I'm like, yeah, girl, I've been taking my vitamins and my herbs.
Which, by the way, y'all, she is, my sister, it's like a little old woman. She has a basket filled with like vitamins and herbs and things like that.
So I'm like, I'm taking all the stuff. I'm like, I'm taking my zincs and my vitamin D's, all them.
Yeah.
And she's like, okay, well, we'll see. I'm going to run your blood panel. And I want to see if your blood count went back up. I'm like, okay. So she said, I'll call you as soon as the lab results come in, and you'll have to come back in and discuss your labs with me. I'm like, okay. She's like, but come back in this time for real. I said, I came back last time, but you had me waiting for 2 hours. So, but I'm going to come back for real. And so I'm at work the next day. My phone getting blown up.
This is a Saturday.
And I'm looking at my watch and I don't know who the number is. So finally at like 4 o'clock, I call back and I'm like, oh, it's my doctor's office. And my doctor's like, girl, you are one tough lady to get in touch with. I need you to go to the hospital right now. I said, for what? She said, your blood is way too low. Way too low. You need a blood transfusion. I already called them and told them I was sending a patient there. Go get a blood transfusion. I'm like, okay, well, I get off at 6. It's 4. Do you need? She like, I need you to go now. You're a ticking time bomb, and I'm surprised you haven't had a heart attack because it's so little blood in your body. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go. So I call Nikki. I say, I'm gonna come home. So I can go to the hospital, go to this hospital, get this blood transfusion. Nikki say, okay, I'm going to go with you. Don't panic. I say, don't you panic. But I'm on my way home. So then I come home, and she's sitting on the couch. I'm like, don't get up.
I was sitting on the couch, and I was eating my food, because when she called me, I had just picked up food. So I was eating my food, and I said, okay, sister, I'm going to put this food up. Let's go. She said, don't get up, don't rush. I ain't in a rush. I want to go sit down in my bed for a bit.
Because I don't know how long this going to take.
And then she go, how long you think this going to take?
The hospital will keep you hostage.
I said, excuse me, ma'am. It will take as long as it needs to take to make sure that your life is okay. Like, what are you talking about?
Right. So we go.
She's still not realizing how serious this
I still don't realize. I'm still taking my time. We finally get in the car about an hour or so later. About an hour later. We get in the car. We pull up. I'm sashaying in the Southern Hills Hospital.
Sashay, arms folded.
Arms folded.
Arms annoyed.
I'm like, yeah, I'm here. My doctor said I needed a blood transfusion.
Just like that.
They're like, okay, you got your labs? I give them my labs. They're like, oh my
God. Literally.
I'm like,
that reaction.
They're like, you ain't got no symptoms? You don't have chest pains? I'm like, I got a little palpitations. They're like, okay, have you had shortness of breath? Well, I'm fluffy. So, and I smoke. So I felt like it was just the wind catching me. And I was like, okay, what about dizziness? I saw some stars earlier this week. I stood up real quick and I was like, whoa, it's some stars in the building. Y'all see the stars? But other than that, I've been all right. They're like, okay. So, ma'am, you're going to dismiss all these symptoms.
And then she talking about something. Well, I hooked on WebMD, and I thought I was dehydrated.
It was dehydrated, so I was waiting on the Pedialyte to kick in, as well as I've been doubling up on my water.
The nurse was like, okay, so Don't go to WebMD.
Don't go to WebMD, and we finna send you to the back right now. Okay. Yeah, you got y'all put on the EKG, and I'm still chilling. Okay. Like they got me.
They put on the EKG. She's still not realizing how
I'm still chilling. She's chilling. And I'm like, all right. And then the girl say, the black girl who was doing my EKG, she said, how long you been having symptoms? I'm like, well, since about April. About April, I've been, chest beating, with the palpitations. But all black people have palpitations. Like, I thought that was just, the civil rights movement and slavery coming back to,
You thought it was par for the course of a black person.
Yeah.
You're going to have a little palpitation.
And she like, oh my God. So I'm still not grasping it. They send me the x-rays because they think I'm bleeding internally.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, damn. Y'all sound real stressed around here, so I'm guessing this is something serious.
She come back from x-ray, and I'm sitting there waiting for her, and she go, girl, I guess this is more serious than I thought. I said, you think? Like,
yeah. So they ended up telling me that they were going to admit me.
Yeah. And then she had to go upstairs, and because she went upstairs, I couldn't go with her.
She couldn't go with me. She couldn't go further than the emergency room. So I had
because of COVID.
I had to stay the night. And the next day, 3 blood.
Which she was grumpy about because she's like, I ain't getting no food.
They kept forgetting to feed me.
Well, I wouldn't have got her food that night before I left.
And they kept forgetting to feed me because that morning I could smell everybody on my floor getting breakfast, and I'm like, okay, mine's coming. It never came. Then finally at like 10:30, I was like, do I get food too? And they were like, oh, you know what? We got you. And then they did the same thing with lunch. I could smell everybody's food, and then 4 o'clock I was like, excuse me. Anybody want to come in here? Yeah, I want a sandwich. And I was pissed off at that hospital. I was ready to go home.
She ended up staying longer because they told me that she'd be ready to go home in the morning. But then she called me and was like, they said I need another blood transfusion. This was number 3 now that she needed. And so she ended up being there until I came back to like almost 6.
Well, it takes 4 hours for each blood transfusion. So.
And she got 3 units.
I got 3. I got 3 different transfusions, a unit of blood for each one. Because my blood was at like a 4, and they had to get me to an 8 in order for me to go home.
Now, to put things in perspective, her blood was at a 4. The normal human body's blood is at 12.
Yeah.
So she wasn't even,
she was less than half. And they were like, your heart is working so hard to pump the little blood that's in your body, and we don't even know how you're standing. They said we only see people with this little amount of blood when it's been a trauma, like a stabbing or a gunshot
or a car accident.
They were like,
what trauma to the body?
Did you fall? I'm like, mm-mm.
He was like, have you been in a fight? And could you be bleeding internally?
You been in a car accident? No.
He goes, well, what do you think is making you bleed so much? She was like,
I don't know. He's like, well, it gotta be, you have to have been anemic for a really long time.
Yeah.
And your body used to surviving on a little bit of blood, so that's why you're not as sick as you could be.
Yeah.
But this ain't where you're supposed to be. That's pretty much what he was saying.
Pretty much.
And my doctor told me that last year, the labs, I was at a 6, which was too low, but it was manageable for like getting on medicine. That's why she told me to come back because but crazy.
She hard head and crazy.
You know what? I'm old and black already. I'm like 67 years old. I hate hospitals.
She's 35, but she's 67.
I hate hospitals. I told Nikki, I kept threatening to leave the hospital. I was like, what are you
if
you see me, I said, Meet me on Fort Apache. I'll be the black lady with the ass out gown, dragging the IV pole. I'm ready to go home.
She did.
I am ready to go
I
home.
was like, sister, just hang in there. It's gonna be worth it because you're gonna feel so much better, and you felt so much better after.
I did feel better.
felt
I did
good.
feel like a whole new person. I was like, I ain't not been tired in a long time. Just like he said, how long you been having these symptoms? April. I'm legit March because I almost died on a volcano. You feel me? Shoot. For your birthday.
We went to Costa Rica. My sister was huffing and puffing
I almost
so
died
bad as we were walking
the volcano.
up.
I was like,
we
Lord.
were in the Amazon.
In the Amazon.
But not the Amazon, the rainforest. The
Rainforest, yeah.
Which
is
but the
Amazon.
volcano was by there. But,
Yeah.
But she...
That altitude, I was like, got to quit smoking.
And I was like, and I remember I got so worried because she wasn't keeping up, and I'm bigger than her, and I was not huffing and puffing like that at all. And I remember I said, sister, I said, okay.
I could have been dead sleeping in
She
my
was
grave.
huffing and puffing so bad. Like
I was delirious up
Yeah.
there. I was like,
and I said,
dizzy.
sister, you gotta stop smoking when we get back home.
I couldn't
like
breathe.
because I thought I was smoking.
I told her, I was like, it felt like my heart was pumping out of my chest.
I said,
sister,
sister,
I kept telling you my chest was hurting.
Yeah, I said, sister, I got so much more weight on you for you to be breathing like this, and I'm not huffing and puffing at all. I was like, you seriously gotta stop smoking. We really thought it was just you smoking.
Yeah,
we didn't
smoking.
know, but now we know it was because she was so anemic. Her heart was literally working overtime just to keep up.
Yeah,
and we was going up steep hills, steep hills,
and we was in the rainforest for a long time,
like all day.
I was out there like I'm about to die, sister.
I was walking with him like this,
sister. I'm about to die. I'm about to help me, please.
Help me, please.
Help me.
But I was like so nervous for
God.
her. So I'm just so happy that you were so much better. And we are going to be on top of this blood.
Yeah, I gotta get my blood drawn every month.
I'm
they
going
don't
to top of her to do it. I don't care if I'm being nag, just so she can do it.
Yeah.
It's important.
Well, I've been anemic my whole life too.
I'm a little anemic too, but this is why I didn't know how dangerous it could be.
Yeah.
You get it from mama, because mama had to have a blood transfusion around the same age. Mom was 36 when she had to have hers, but I didn't know that can cause for you to freaking have a heart attack if your blood gets too low. Like, I never knew that.
Yeah,
I never knew that.
Your heart is working overtime. I'm afraid you're gonna have a heart attack. I'm like, all right. And I still, I was like, all right.
Who says all right?
I'm on my way.
I would have had a panic attack.
I called Nikki. I'm like, they think I'm about to have a heart attack. Got to go to the hospital, but I ain't in no rush.
What the heck?
I ain't in no rush. Sure. Tired.
I'm yelling at you. Don't panic.
Don't panic.
You saying you don't panic.
You don't panic. I'm all right.
But anyway, I'm just happy you're okay, sister.
Gucci bandana.
Right? All right, y'all. So let's get into some of these hot topics. So first, I want to start off with, so sister, you know how Lisa Ray, she always pretty much telling folks business, sort of.
Yeah.
Like she say what she wants.
Yeah.
Okay, so her latest thing is she said something about Halle Berry. And now she walking it back. She walking it back so much, I feel like she moonwalking it back, okay? So I'm going to play for you exactly what she said. I'm going to play for you what she said first. And then after they came for her neck, which she actually said that folks on social media was coming for, I'm going to play for you what she said after that. Okay.
So I don't know what she doing in the bedroom. It'd be like Halle Berry.
Yeah, I can't imagine Toni Braxton not being able to put it down with the amount of love songs that this girl got and the amount of passion.
No action.
What you mean, Lisa Ray, about Halle Berry? She not supposed to be good in the bed?
That's what they say. That's what I read.
Really?
And that's what I heard.
Oh.
That's what they say.
So nobody regrets not doing anything. She did.
Let me be the
Okay, this is what she said afterwards.
Up this week about talking about I her is trash. And I was like, where did I say that at? You know what I mean? I would not know that because I'm not gay nor am I bisexual. But that disturbed me because Halle is beautiful. I don't have a problem with Halle. I love Halle. Halle is breaking barriers for all of us. You know what I mean? And so that is absolutely a no-no. However, I absolutely heard that. I remember when Monsters Ball was her love scene and they was trying to say that that's how she is in bed. It was like, no, it was a movie, guys. What are you talking about? Then they came out with the whole Wesley Snipes thing and who was that that hit her in the ear or something that didn't have good relationships. And I was like, child, we all done broke up with somebody that we ain't with now. So we all trying to be with somebody. We got to go through a lot of folks to get to that point. So I just wanted to say that. Let me be the first
Oh,
one.
girl, just stop.
Was she? Okay.
She went down the whole.
She went down.
She should have been like, sometimes, you know what?
She moonwalked that back. She moonwalked that back. I was like, what? You done brought Wesley up into this? Like, what the?
Girl. No. Here's the thing. Because people always got something to say about what you got to say about. And I know if I ever became a celebrity, it's going to be a few times that I get caught up in some shit. Because I
you say what you say.
I talk crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And not disrespectful, but I say what's on my mind.
Yeah.
I say what I mean and I mean what I say. Say, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I get what she said, how it came out, because she didn't say it was trash. She was just like, that's what the folks on the street said. That's what I heard, and it was shade.
It was total shade, and that's the thing with me. I'm like, Lisa Ray was trying to throw shade in that moment, and normally when she throws shade, everybody would be like, key, Lisa Ray say what she wanted to say, type of thing. But this time, it was just
they was like, you too far.
You don't mess with Halle. And then especially on something like that,
Yeah.
So it was just like, because she definitely was throwing shade. So she moved. When I saw this, I said, so we walking all that back, huh? We moonwalking. She was like,
I was more offended by the moonwalk than I was the shade. I was more offended by the moonwalk.
Oh, that she didn't stand up by?
Yeah, she should have just been like, look, y'all know I be talking shit. I don't mean no harm. Sometimes I just let one off and be like, wait, did I say that? It's an out-of-body experience.
So you feel like she should have just owned it. And
She
just
should've
been
just
like,
owned
you know
it.
what? I said that. I didn't have any proof of it, but I said it.
Yeah.
People been talking. I repeated something I heard.
Right. I can't give you a source, but they, and everybody know who they is. They've been talking shit for years. Don't nobody know who they is, but they always got something.
They always got something. So Halle actually kind of said something on Twitter about it, but she didn't say anything mean. It was kind of
dress her.
No, it was like a really kind of like a classy little clapback because it was trending on Twitter.
Oh, okay. Because I'm like,
and so
that's beneath you.
She just said, Miss at the Real Ray. She tagged her in it. Ask my man at Van Hunt. He'll tell you all y'all need to know. That's all she said.
Is Van Hunt that lawyer?
No, Van Hunt is that single girl who we used to love the song. When we watch videos, he singing that song. Dun, dun.
I'll look him up later.
Yeah, I'm like, you know who he is. You know who he is. He sing. We used to watch. Remember we used to watch videos at home on the music video channel.
The name sounds vaguely familiar.
You'll know when you see him.
Yeah.
So anyway, she dating him now. So anyway, yeah, I just had to play that because I was like, Lisa is walking this all the way back. And it was just too funny to me because Lisa Ray is one of those people, she say what she want. She say what she want to say. So I said, I don't know if she had a chance to make a movie with Halle that was coming up. And she
didn't like the backlash.
She didn't.
And, it comes to a point where sometimes you look petty, like you like a petty old bra.
To me, she looked...
Because she never had no issues with Halle Berry.
That
we know of. So it's like, well, why you now the shader?
But when y'all talking about Toni Braxton.
Yeah, and like I said, I'm more offended by the walk back. Like, own it. Like, y'all, I was just talking greasy in the phone. Give me y'all something to talk about. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Anyway, I thought that was funny. Okay, so we got some couples news to talk about. Mm-hmm. So Gabourey Sidibe, who everyone knows from Precious, She's also in Empire. And what else is she in?
That's it.
That's pretty much it, right?
Yeah.
But she was known for her role in Precious. She is engaged now. She is engaged to her longtime boyfriend, who's also her best friend. And the two made the announcement via social media, and it was super cute the way they did it. So I'm gonna play it for you see, because it was really cute.
Hey. Hi.
Oh, that's cute.
I put a ring on it. That's it. Bring it.
Really cute.
Wasn't that cute?
So cute. I don't like that.
Hi. I put a ring on it. That's it. That's all we wanted to say. Bring it.
Oh, the snore at the end. Yeah, I don't like her hair either.
Yeah.
I don't. It's old lady hair. She's too young for that hair.
Pearl from 227.
It does look like Pearl's hair. It does. Yeah, she's way too young for this hair. But anyway, so she's engaged to him. His name is Brandon Tor. And they both posted like some really cute like posts about it. He said, I asked my best friend to marry me and she said yes. So excited to spend the rest of my life with the most amazing, hilarious, beautiful, and inspiring woman I've ever known. I couldn't imagine a life without you. We make the best team and we make everything fun and memorable. I liked it, so I put a ring on it. Love you to the moon and back. So
Nice.
that's what he said. And then she wrote this long thing. If you follow her on Instagram, just go look on her page because it's pretty long. So yeah, it's really sweet.
Nice.
And it looks like how he proposed. He put like red roses all over the bed. And then will you marry me balloons like above the bed. Which is super
They
cute.
got a cat. How weird. I hate cats.
I know you hate cats. But one of your blues had a cat.
I know.
You
I
like
know.
the cat then. Oh, and then the little cat has a thing that says, will you marry my daddy? Cute little, what do you call that? Collar thing. Anyway, if you like cats then, you sucked it up and liked that cat.
When my cat was happy, his should have been too. I was like...
Okay, and then we have more couples news. So, oh, you know what? Also, too, about Gabourey and her fiance. So, I actually saw an article that was saying that divorce rates are actually down right now in America. And, so I was like, okay, so this is good news for them that, you know, maybe they'll last. It's like at a 50-year low. Since like 1970s, it hasn't been this low. So basically,
Because folks ain't getting married no more.
I was just about to say, so do you think it's because people are staying together longer or people just aren't getting
They're
married?
not getting married.
Yeah. That's one of the reasons.
So the people who still
That's one of the
married
reasons.
have been married since the 50s. So, like, ain't nobody getting married.
That is one of the reasons they're saying that people aren't getting married as much these days as they did back then.
Yeah, because society is poison. All these men have convinced these women that marriage just changes things, and women
Which
are like,
I don't understand how it
wanna be
does. I'm so
alone.
confused.
So, don't even get me started on that pain in the ass of an issue.
Also, there's so many men who want to be polyamorous.
That's some bullshit.
A lot of
too.
them want to be polyamorous these days.
A whole bunch of them. And a lot of them.
And there's a lot of women who are, you know, okay with that.
Yeah,
so.
because they bisexual and they like cat too. But
there's different types of polyamorous though. There's also
it's girls who
where you're just another girlfriend.
You're just another girlfriend.
But you don't necessarily.
But a lot of
do
these
the
girls
deed with the main chick.
But a lot of these girls are into girl on girl these days.
A lot of girls are into the girl
So they're
on
like,
girl
sure,
these
I'll
days.
take a sister wife.
That's true. That's true. Like D-Ray and his two girlfriends.
Yeah, it's like trending right now.
It really
the whole
and
poly thing.
you know what's crazy? It's a lot of black men.
I know. Talking about some
This
in
had always
African
been mostly
culture,
like a white
we
man
have
type of
always
thing,
been
so.
no, because back in, African culture, they have multiple
That's
wives.
true. That's
so
true.
a lot of them all in.
But I think I always think about the Mormons, like
yeah.
I think more of that, where they have more.
Well, it's still tribes in Africa where it's multiple wives. But here's the thing,
Okay.
Negroes. Okay.
Culture thing, I have no problem with that.
Here's the thing. You want multiple wives, can you take care of them?
Right.
Because moving your PlayStation from apartment to apartment is not what polyamory is supposed to be about. Okay? Shoot. It irks me. It irks me. Because a lot of these dudes just doing it, they saying that to get over so they can do what they want and stick their fun dip wherever they want to.
Mm-hmm.
It's annoying. Mad annoying.
And you know what? It's so crazy because it's like it's so sparse out here these days with like men that I feel like a lot of girls who are not into this are putting up with it because
it's a shortage, boy.
It's like a shortage. It's like a man shortage.
It is.
So I feel like a lot of them who may not really be into it, they're putting up with it because
because they like, well, a piece of a man is better than having no man at all. That's what Betty Wright said.
That is what Betty
Wright
Wright
said. She was a goddamn fool because I want a whole man. But you know what? It's easy to get caught up in it because I had a man who was polyamorous and I wasn't. But you know what? Y'all know I'm crazy.
I know you was gonna tell your business like that.
I mean, shit, it is what it is. I said I had one. He ain't here no more, huh? Shoot.
That explains all the anger. Because she got a lot.
It don't work, girls. It's a trap. You might think you can put up with it, but at the end of the day, if you know you selfish.
And you know you don't like to share.
And then, it ain't even about selfish. I deserve my own goddamn man. How about that?
Yeah. I know.
You can edit this out if you want to. Or you can keep it in, because I don't give a damn.
I feel it in, yeah. I feel you.
But,
I feel you.
It ain't work out. we discussed this on the last one. I reels them in.
Can't keep them.
I just don't keep them. I throw them back. I cast them back into the ocean.
That's because
you know what I'm saying?
Because they haven't done what they need to do to deserve
I
it.
ain't fucked up about it. I know I done dodged some fools. I could have had I got about 2 husbands in the pack that I was like, you could have been a husband if I had my shit together. But
I don't even think that was on you in each situation.
I have to think, because, shit be happening. What's meant to be will be.
Exactly.
My guy out there somewhere.
My guy is out
Call
there
me,
somewhere.
homie.
Do you need directions?
Call
I'll
me,
tell you
homie.
where I live.
Where you been? Call me, boo. I miss
the
you.
Bible does say a good man findeth a wife. But ours, his GPS is broken. He can't find us.
He can't find us. Shit. Need glasses. Bro need glasses. I can't see her. Where she at? Where she go? Shoot.
It's crazy because do you think that you could be monogamous your whole life?
Yeah.
Like just be with one person?
Yeah. If it's somebody that I like, like I gotta like you.
Exactly.
Because you can love somebody and not like them. Like I gotta like to be around you and allow you in my space.
Right.
It's
like where I want you to always be in my space. Because we're very much, we like our own space.
Yeah.
But if I'm like, oh no, but I want to stay. Like, and then plus, you gotta be like my best friend. Like, that's so important to me. Mm-hmm. Like, we gotta laugh.
Yeah. Laughter. I gotta laugh at you. I can't be the only ignorant one.
Yeah. Like you gotta make me laugh. I wanna make you laugh. Like, good communication. Mm-hmm. What else do you think justify making, like, being able to like not have your head turned be in a good relationship.
No, you always gonna have your head turned. That's just like
That's normal.
That's normal. That's human nature. Somebody gonna always be finer than the person you with. It's always gonna be somebody.
And it's
finer.
not even necessarily too that everyone's finer too. You could just also end up having a connection.
But
with
you said
people.
head turn.
Yeah.
So like
But
from a looks.
that don't mean that they
perspective.
finer. It could be how they carry themselves. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like it's always gonna be.
I'm more of like I'm into like an energy, like an attraction.
Yeah.
Like, so a person may not even be the finest person to a lot of people, but they will be very attractive to
But
me.
fine to me is, as long as they fine. I had a couple of dudes that I didn't date that people thought was ugly, but he was fine to me.
He was fine to you, yeah.
So fine to me is like different. But I mean, as far as like head turning in relationship, it's just healthy to think other people attractive. You know?
Yeah, I think so.
Shoot, I'm the type of girlfriend when I'm with somebody. If I see an attractive lady and she got a nice body, I might beat him to the punch. I might be like, "Shawty got an asshole," you know. Like, hey,
I'll be like,
you
babe,
see
look
it?
at her body. She got a nice body.
You see that?
Right. Right.
Shawty bit like a video vixen, like just because I'm crazy, but you gotta like be able to enjoy your time with the person you with. You gotta have fun. You gotta laugh. For me,
Yeah.
you gotta have fun. You gotta laugh. They gotta be financially stable because
Yes.
struggle love is not my type of love. I don't give a damn who sing about it. And then I feel like it's constant work, but I could be monogamous. I could be with the same person easily, especially if I like.
You know what? I don't want to say I will struggle with someone, but I will support someone who is going after a certain dream as long as they have, what do you call it? Not support like meaning like I'm gonna support you financially. Like,
Yeah.
I will be there with you for you going after your dreams as long as you have some type of aspiration.
Yeah.
Like, you know, the one guy I was talking to, he doesn't have no aspiration. Like, he don't want to do anything, and I'm just like, I can't get down with that. Like, I'm trying to help you. Remember I had asked you to,
Yeah.
I'm trying to help you to help get you on your feet, and you not taking the steps you need to take to get yourself on your feet. It's like, I can't be with someone who is not trying.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta show me that you are really trying, you are putting in the effort and trying to make your life and your situation better.
And even as
And
far
have
as
like hopes and dreams and aspiration.
yeah, but hopes, dreams, and aspirations also don't pay the rent. when all the money's
Exactly.
spent.
But I can get behind someone.
It has
Okay,
to be,
you're
like,
working.
realistic.
Yeah. And you're like actually working whilst trying to do things on the side to build your dream. You know
If
what
your
I'm saying?
aspiration is I'm a janitor and I eventually want to own my own cleaning company, okay. But if your aspiration is I'm 40, I still want to be a rapper. I don't have time for those type of aspirations in my life. I can't get along with it, and that's where I'm not attracted to your dreams or your aspirations. I'm saying you 40. I cannot take you serious with a pair of thug braids, rapping about a life of crime that you lived in your 20s, knowing you ain't stuck nobody up in a long time.
Touche.
That's the problem that I have.
Yeah.
Like, or your aspirations is that, okay, I'm an architect and eventually I want to branch out and open my own architect firm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great.
Cool.
Yeah.
But I'm a comedian or I'm an actor and I'm 62 years old. Like, and you know what? I don't even want to say
No, you
that.
can't say that because some people they get their chance
It's
later
mostly
in
like
life.
the rappers.
Yeah, I'm like,
It's the
there's
rappers.
people who get their chance later in life. Like,
Or I'm
it
a
just
singer.
happens.
I want to be a singer, but I've never had a gig.
Ayala Van got her thing when she was like her show and stuff. She got that later in life.
Yeah.
So it can happen. I'm still believing I'm gonna have my own show one day, like Oprah.
I'll be glad. I'm tired of working. Hell. You need to hurry up.
Please. Okay. So this next segment I call it All the Feels. I introduced it to you guys last week. And it's just basically a segment that just like gives me like good feelings and mushy and gooey, and it just makes me feel happy. So I call it All the Feels. So did you hear about George Clooney and what he did for 14 of his friends? He gave 14 of his closest friends $1 million apiece.
And I should need to be one of his friends. Those are the type of friends that I need.
So I'm gonna tell you why he did it.
Man, I don't remember the last time a friend gave me $1.
Child, okay.
Like legit, I don't remember the last time a friend bought me a soda.
No, I have good friends who like step up if I need them.
I'm the friend with no kids, and yeah, I'll never get asked if I need help with nothing. Nope.
Oh, I know that feeling. So this is what George Clooney said about why he did it. So he said, this happened, by the way, in 2013. But I guess, I don't know how it leaked, but it just came out now. But it happened in 2013. And he just said, they asked him, you know, like, why did he give this, you know, to his friend? And he just said, I just thought, basically, if I get hit by a bus, they're all in the wheel. So why the F am I waiting to get hit by a bus?
Nice.
Right? He's like,
Yeah.
so he just wanted to give it to them now. Because he's like, they're all in my wheel. And he goes,
I like that he got a bunch of friends in his wheel.
right? Isn't that
Was
sweet?
this before he was married or something?
Yeah, 2013.
Okay.
And then he said, and I thought, what I do have are these guys who have all over a period of 35 years helped me in one way or another. I slept on their couches when I was broke. They loaned me money when I was broke. They helped me when I needed help over the years. And I've helped them over the years. And I thought, you know, without them, I don't have any of this. And so, because of that, he gave them 14 friends $1 million apiece.
Are they already rich friends? Like,
I don't know.
Sure some of them
I'm sure
are.
some are rich, yeah. But I'm sure like some are not as rich as him, and some may be richer than him.
Yeah.
But I just thought that, like, that just gave me how it feels, because I just think that is just, to me, that just shows like his heart to $1 million apiece. Like, I know $1 million is not like as much as it used to be, but $1 million is still a lot of money.
It's still $1 million.
It's still
like,
$1 million, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
And this is something I would definitely do. I'm that type of person because I have such a giving heart like that. So I would definitely do something like that. Would you give your friends $1 million?
Nope. Nope.
You wouldn't give them $1 million
Nope.
apiece?
Nope.
If you had George Clooney money, you wouldn't give them $1 million apiece. Like, if I had Oprah money, I would give my friends $1 million apiece. And it's his close friends. 14 of his closest
But
friends.
see, then where do it stop? Because then everybody be like, we close friends. I've known you since like 5th grade.
No, but you know who your close friends are.
Man, but it's hard to say, because what about the friends that you go back? Because there's so many compartments with friends and close friends. Like, where's the cutoff?
Like, what do you mean?
It's a lot of people that you can consider your close friends. Like,
Yeah.
I'll use, since you're a social butterfly, I'll use your friends for example. So, your core group of friends, you would say, is like Angela, Babe, and Cynthia, right? That's like your core group. Okay, but you're also close with Karen and Shakayla, which you're also close with Cody, which you're also close with India, when you say, and like Georgie and your friends from college. It's like different
Yeah,
levels.
but I'm not as close with them as I used to be. Like I still love them dearly, and I
Yeah.
know we can pick back up where we left off.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. But like, how far is close? Because if I gave out $1 million to my close friends, I consider Stephanie's my close friend, but I don't talk to Steph every day.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, where do the closeness stop? Now,
Well, you can decide that.
Me,
It
my-
depends on how much money you want to spend.
and then everybody still, folks still be feeling salty. But I would give my top 5. I'll give my top 5 $1 million.
Oh, so you... Well, what's the difference? You don't have to give it to 14. You're still choosing people to give it to.
14 million.
Nah.
I give my top 5 million.
Yeah, okay.
But hell, I got 6 guy kids. By the time I add them in the loop, cause if I'm gonna give grown folks, I'm gonna give my guy baby stuff.
Yeah.
Even the ones I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, I got like 4 of them I don't know.
I know. I would totally do that.
Twice.
I would totally do that. And then you get Cheryl in LA. I got a lot of close friends.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Where do the closeness stop? Cause Cynthia, I got you. Lorna, I got you. Keisha, I got you. Sequia, I got you. That about it. That's it. And all my baby mamas. So Cynthia, dang, Cynthia getting rich off me. She got like 5 G's from me. Her and 4 babies.
5 G's. You gonna give her 5? You gonna
give
give
her one? I said I was gonna give all the kids one.
But you said 5 G's like $5 grand?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, 5. I mean 5 mil.
So you don't go get your baby 5 grand?
I'm sorry, 5 mil. I lost. I went back small time, but no, 5 mil. Yeah, my
That's because you
bestie.
was secretly thinking I would get him $5 grand.
I give him 5 grand. That's about it. That's it.
Okay, so another story that gave me all the feels, and it's also Black excellence. Oh, this is such a good story. So on a couple of days before Thanksgiving, these 3 Black entrepreneurs went to a grocery store, a Kroger's in Atlanta, and the grocery store was packed because it's like a few days before Thanksgiving. So of course the grocery store is packed. They closed the grocery store and just bought groceries for all the people that were in there. So like they closed, like shut it down, just just to get those people checked out. So not all these other people, but it was a lot of folks, y'all. Like look at this video.
Listen, man, we came up with a big idea. Me and my brother, we say, we wanted to come shut down the supermarket, man. We was trying to figure out how to do it. 500 say everything. So we just say here, anybody who got groceries, we don't care what you got. We doing a full shutdown. We spending about 30 grand just to take care of the entire minimum of that.
And they're young.
$178 of groceries.
You see how packed this store is.
Oh yeah,
This store is packed.
Some of the people online was hating that they put their stuff back.
Yeah. So isn't that so sweet? Like, so the guys, their Instagram accounts are down here. I don't really know their names, but yeah, I just thought that was so cool and so nice. And they're all like young. They're like, they look like they're about like in their 30s. And they all did this. And they spent 30 grand on groceries.
That's nice.
Right? Oh, I love it. Gives me all. I just love that. I just love when people, because I do believe in that saying, to whom much is given, much is expected. And plus, just required.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Required. And then plus, too, just the way we grew up, we saw how our mom was. We saw how our family was. And always giving. Always.
Charity is a way of life.
It really
if
is.
You give, you open yourself up to receive more. So.
And it's
and
then give with a cheerful heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't give begrudgingly. Like, have a cheerful heart about it. And it makes you feel good when you feel like, if you can help, why not help? That's just how I am.
Yeah.
If I can help someone, I'll always help. So that's one of the all the feels. And then my other all the feels is Tyler Perry, who he helped feed 5,000 families during his food giveaway event. This was earlier this week, and basically it was like food distribution in Atlanta, and people can drive up, and the pictures of like the cars in line was crazy. People can drive up, and then he had people out there, and they were giving them like boxes, like gift boxes of food or whatever. So I just love seeing this, and we all know Tyler Perry, he always like gives back. Always gives back.
That's why he's so blessed.
That is exactly why he is so blessed. Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, those are all the feels that are just like, warming my soul. Couple announcements. So Waiting to Exhale. It's going to be a series. Are we here for it?
I'm here for it.
I'm here for it too.
I hope the actors are good, though. The actresses, I mean.
They haven't chosen the actresses yet, but the creator is going to be Lee Daniels.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm here for it. I think it's going to be good. The only thing I'm not here for is it's going to be on ABC. And I feel like Waiting to Exhale, based on Waiting to Exhale, I saw when I was a kid, should be on HBO. Or it should be on...
But you know what? Because it wasn't that, even though it had sex scenes in it, it wasn't that vulgar.
It wasn't.
And it's the sex scenes that they are showing on TV now.
That's true. That's true. That's true. You're right. You're right. But I'm talking about too, like with, you know, it wasn't just sex scenes. It was like them going off and stuff and cussing and things like. So I'm just like, I don't know how I feel about being on ABC. Again, but they use more cuss words on TV now.
On TV now, I'm like, we grew up in the 90s. I'm like, you can literally play an unedited version of Waiting to Exhale on TV right now. Yeah, and the only thing that they would cut out is the F-bomb.
The F word, yeah.
But other than that...
Because USA plays, like, USA will have, like,
they play, bitch. All that. The only thing that they don't play on TV no more is the F-bomb.
Well, they never play the F-bomb on TV.
Yeah, well, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
The only thing that they censor is the F-bomb.
That's true.
You got to get that from cable.
Well, anyway, I think it's going to be so good. And I'm excited because I feel like Waiting to Exhale is the soundtrack to part of my childhood. Because our mom literally like played that soundtrack
going through a whole
divorce.
A kid going through a divorce like, I ain't gonna cry, oh, not this time.
Cause you're not worth my tears.
Yeah. And that,
Mom used to be singing hard.
Baby.
Yes,
Franklin.
yes.
Hurts like hell.
Hurts like hell. Yeah, so it's like one of the soundtracks to our childhood for sure. So I think it's gonna be good. Let me see if there's anything else I need to tell you. Terry McMillan, she is involved in it too.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So I think she'll make sure it stays. But you know what I think is crazy? That it took so long for them to come out with a show. Because Waiting to Exhale came out so long ago. And the book came out even before then.
But you know what? It's because there's no more creative minds left anymore.
No.
All they keep doing is redoing books, movies, and all that.
Yeah.
Retelling the same story.
That's true.
Just add new cast of actors. Like nobody has any.
Like they have the new Craft.
Yeah.
See that?
Yeah. Everything's a remake these days.
Yeah. Reboot. Reboot. Okay, so that's one of the announcements. And then my very last announcement is that Michael B. Jordan was crowned People Magazine's Sexiest Man Alive. What do you think about that?
I like it.
Right?
You know what's funny though? I think he's attractive. But he reminds me of my guy best friend. So I don't think he's sexy. Yeah. So I don't think he's sexy. Not saying that my best friend ain't sexy, but he ain't sexy to me. But I can see how other people think he's sexy because he reminds me of Michael B. Jordan. Like the physicality and
I don't see
physical.
Michael B. Jordan.
I'm telling you.
But I also haven't seen him in a long time.
In a really long time, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm here for it.
I mean, the body. Because
I think
that's
Michael
James'
B. Jordan.
body.
I think Michael B. Jordan is hella attractive and handsome and sexy. But he dating Lori Harvey right now.
Boy, that thing got some miles on it.
And it kind of made me, to me, that kind of reduced his sparkle a little. And I don't know why. And I feel bad.
It cheapened his celebrity because she is a celebrity who done got famous for being
with
hot.
Celebrities.
Yeah.
Which, you know, I can't fault nobody for dating.
Because I'm like, Kim made it popping
because of Ray J. Because she was dating Ray J. Yeah.
And then Ray J.
So I don't even fault her on that. I just think she been with a lot of guys to be 20. What is she? 23? 24?
Some
23?
girls got friendly pussy. Overwhelmingly friendly. And then who's to say she just
you know what it
all
is?
of them too?
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
That's true.
She could
let them trick money off on her.
You know what my whole thing is? I just feel like you are Steve Harvey's daughter. You got the world at your feet.
Yeah.
Like, why are we not doing something?
But
else
maybe the
on her
world
life?
at her feet is the fact that she get attention from a lot of different men.
And she's gorgeous. She
You know
is
what I'm
gorgeous.
saying? And I ain't saying you sleeping with all of them, girl. I'm saying that you know that you a hot ticket right now.
Yeah.
So you letting that ticket get.
I will say I'm glad she not with Future anymore. I will say that.
Yeah, cause
That was just like, I was like, girl, you're gonna end up pregnant.
in
Like,
a minute.
so I guess I would rather her be with Michael B. Jordan over Future if she is cause I feel like maybe she a good girl.
Well, what it is you want her to make better decisions.
I just want her to make better. I'm just like, girl, you are Steve Harvey's daughter. Like,
You're like,
you can
I
have
don't
so
want
many
you to-
doors open for you to do whatever you want, any of your dreams. And I feel like you spending most of your dreams just being in a relationship with men, different men. Like,
for their celebrity.
Like,
because
go
you don't
for
need
this-
their money.
yeah,
It's for the celebrity. And
But
that's
she-
what cheapens
she
the
can-
relationship.
But she can just, I don't understand. Like, she can open so many doors by just who her father is for her to go after whatever she wants to do.
She won't have thought.
Okay. So you basically saying she want a thought, let her thought.
I mean, she only 20 and 23 so long.
I guess.
I remember the time,
I didn't thought in my
2007.
20s. I was Virgin Mary, as my friend Indy used to call me. Little Virgin Mary girl.
Let me tell you, the time, 2007. The place, East St. Louis, Illinois.
How old?
How old was I? 22 in 2007. And let me tell you.
So you was Lori Harvey.
I wasn't Lori. But I wasn't married. I wasn't Lori, but I wasn't married. I was having a good time, you know what I'm saying? And I wasn't doing all of them either. But I was having my attention.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shimmy.
Yeah. And see, in my 20s, I was like, oh no, can't be distracted. I gotta worry about my career. Can't be distracted.
Now, I was a fat teen,
Gotta
so
run away,
when I
gotta
got
run
20,
away.
I dropped that weight and was like, oh, you think I'm cute? Shoot.
Ooh.
I remember the moment
When?
that I first realized that I had dropped weight and had a shape.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I had dropped weight and
What
had
was
a
the
shape.
moment?
Me and Lorna was going to the trap house, and I had on this gray. That was the name of the club. It wasn't a real trap house. The name of the club was the Trap House.
Oh, okay.
It was downtown East St. Louis on Collinsville Avenue. The Trap House used to be bumping, and all of the Southern rappers would have concerts there. Like we went to see Lil Scrappy there, Bone Crusher. You know, all the Southern rappers would
I ain't never scared.
go to the Trap House and perform or whatever.
Yeah.
So me and Lorna was going to the Trap House because the boys actually had a concert. PT had a concert, and I put on this dress, and it was a fitted turtleneck gray dress. And I said, ooh, it is so tight. Because you can see every curve.
Yeah.
But I grew up a chunky kid, so I was self-conscious. And
Yeah.
I'm grown now, and everything popping like boom, boom, bow, right?
That little tummy done went in.
My tummy went in, my booty was out, you know what I'm saying? I had a cute little short red haircut.
Boobs sitting up high.
Boobs sitting up high, 22 years old. You know, I had just lost all my weight on Oprah's boot camp diet. And so
We did that together. I lost 70 and you lost like 50, right?
Yeah.
We did
So
that. It's hard
I
to
put on
stay
this
down.
little dress and I come out the room and I say, it's way too tight to Lorna. And Lorna look and she say, I like it, but I like thick bitches. And that's what I said. Okay, I'm cute. And when I went out, apparently everybody liked thick bitches. Because I was 30 days like.
You left the trap house feeling.
I left the trap house feeling nice. I was like, I'm cute.
The club is called Trap House for real?
Yeah,
Wait, where was
seriously.
it?
It was on Collinsville Avenue across the street from the Onyx. Cause it was,
Oh, okay.
It was like a little four-way corner thing, but it was a club on each corner. It was the Trap House, then Onyx, and then Blackman's, and then another club that I can't think of because it was a short-lived. Yeah. But all of them was on the same little strip.
I love that.
But yeah, the Trap House was the shit. But it closed because, you know, it was a Trap House and night ended like pow, pow, pow. So you had to be quick. You had to get out of there. Like, you got to go.
Oh my God, I love it. I love it. All right, okay then. Well, I'm gonna let Lori Harvey live. I'm gonna live. I'm trying to let her live, but I'm also kind of like, girl, like, what's your dreams? What's your aspirations?
You know, she ain't gotta think about
but
that.
But she
right
think
now.
about it right now.
Cause you know what?
She like what, 23, 24?
She's 23, 24, somewhere around there. She's somewhere around there. So she like, doesn't matter. I'm gonna marry rich.
She is.
That's her dreams and aspirations.
I feel like, yeah.
And that ain't me being a hater, cause girl, me too. I want to marry rich. I told the customer today. I said, well, I didn't age y'all to being a sugar baby. Now I'm just trying to get them so I can get that widow's pension.
Who you said that to?
I was talking, you know, be talking
was
shit.
Like an older client?
No, he was like middle age. He was middle age. He was older than me, but he wasn't old. But
that's just because you tired of working.
Tired of working. I said, well, my sugar baby years are way behind me. Cause you know, once you get 30, you can't be a sugar baby and get you a sugar daddy no more. I said, so shoot, now I'm just trying to marry old and come up and give me a widow's pension.
I feel like I'm gonna marry someone or be with someone who's younger than me. Cause I have a young spirit.
Mm-hmm. I can see that.
Yeah, but not too young. Mm-mm. And hopefully he'll be a chef. Cause
I don't want nobody young because
I want him to be like G Garden, have his life together. What'd you say?
I said, I'm not trying to go marry nobody young. I just told you I'm 67 years old. I'm be like, who's these people in this house? Why are they here? Why are you here?
Well, the men you with, they gonna have their stuff together. They ain't gonna it ain't gonna probably be as much like that. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, 30 young. I don't know.
Oh no, I'm not going 30. That's way too young.
That's way too young.
The most I'll go is 7-8 years.
So 32. 30 way too young, but 32. They right for the picking. 32. I won't date nobody 32. You need to stay off them young ass streets. I won't date nobody 32. That's a child.
You're 35.
That's a child. That is a child. How old was my last man?
47.
All right.
Knocking on 50.
Shoot, 48. He just turned 49 this year.
Oh, 48.
And I was like, we fine. What I tell you, if we get married, I'm gonna be a me mom before I'm a mama. His kids at the age where they can have a baby at any moment, and I don't mind being me.
Yeah, Gigi. Give back.
I give them back. Me, Gigi, all that. Nana.
Do not let them call you Nana. You're too young to be called Nana.
Yes, baby.
No, Mimi is good. You be Mimi.
I'll take it.
Anyway, that's all I got today. Sister, you got anything else on your mind?
I'm hungry.
Well,
food on my mind.
Thank you for doing this with me. I know you didn't really want to, but thank you. Anyway, you guys, thank you for joining me again for another episode of Undeniably Nikki. Please make sure that you are subscribed. Also, leave some comments below because I like to definitely talk to you guys in the comments. And also like and share this episode. I don't have anything else to talk about. You got anything?
I'm good.
You ready to go?
And get a sandwich or something.
Anyway, thank you again for joining us. And I'll catch you next week with another episode of Undeniably Nikki. Bye. Bye.